He became a top alpha's personal stress reliever. This was because he could not be marked or impregnated. Then he saw the 2 lines on the test strip. He was in trouble. No one told him this could happen. A powerful alpha could get a normal man pregnant. His stomach was slowly starting to swell. Alarm bells rang loudly in his mind. He made a decisive choice to run away. Less than a week later, he was caught stealing clothes. Ethan caught him red-handed. The alpha forcefully pinned him down. Ethan scoffed with a cold smile. "Liam, you have this little courage. How did you dare to run?" Ethan had been away on a business trip. For every day Ethan was gone, Liam felt sick. He could not eat or sleep properly. He wanted to call the family doctor for a house visit. The home's AI, 7, performed a simple scan. 7 reported the results. Based on the data, the young master was pregnant. The news terrified Liam. He scrambled out of bed, wanting to dismantle the robot. He accused 7 of spying for Ethan. Now it was spreading rumors about him being pregnant. 7 repeated the statement in its calm, electronic voice. Liam insisted it was nonsense. He was a man. It was impossible for him to get pregnant. To prove his own innocence, he bought a pregnancy test. He stared at the 2 lines on the test strip. He felt as if he had been struck by lightning. He was a normal man from the 21st century. He had accidentally traveled to this strange world. He became an alpha's human suppressant. And now he was told he was pregnant. Soon, he accepted the reality of the pregnancy. After all, he had already time-traveled here. Pregnancy did not seem so impossible anymore. A deep, male voice sounded from outside. "Liam, open the door." 7 said he had been in there for half an hour. It was Ethan. He was back from his trip. Liam mumbled that he was almost done. He frantically wrapped up the pregnancy test. He hid it at the very bottom of the trash can. He was sweating from the stress. Just as he hid it, Ethan pushed the door open. Ethan looked him over carefully. "Why is your face covered in sweat?" Liam felt a pang of guilt. He wiped his forehead and gave a dry laugh. He claimed it was just water from washing his face. Ethan slowly walked towards him. "Are you sure you're not hiding something from me?" Liam shook his head repeatedly. He instinctively backed away a few steps. His back hit the cold, tiled wall. He shivered slightly from the chill. Ethan chuckled softly. He pulled Liam into his arms. "Why are you so nervous? I'm not going to eat you." Ethan's words were light. In reality, he desired to consume Liam every day. This forced Liam to spend time on personal care. Being close to Ethan made the nausea disappear. Liam unconsciously nestled deeper into his embrace. He tried to ask a subtle question. "Honey, what if someone was pregnant with your child?" Ethan cut him off immediately. He stated that such a thing was not possible. Liam pressed the issue. "I'm just saying, what if?" Ethan glanced at him. His answer was brief and direct. "Get rid of it." Liam felt a chill run down his spine. Did that mean getting rid of the person too? No. Ethan could not find out about the pregnancy. He could not travel back to his own world. This baby was his only family here. He could never give it up. Ethan carried him out of the bathroom. While Liam was still dazed, Ethan bit his neck. Pheromones flowed into his skin, created a strange, swelling sensation. The pain brought tears to his eyes. "Ethan." The bite was not deep. Ethan released him quickly. He met Ethan's gaze, which was full of desire. Liam swallowed hard. Usually, after a marking, Ethan would be relentless. The image of the hidden test flashed in his mind. He used all his strength to push Ethan away. Ethan was caught off guard and fell off the bed. He sat up, grinding his teeth. "Liam, a few days apart made you bold, didn't it?" Liam was startled by the fall. He did not expect a small push to work. He quickly wrapped himself in the blanket like a cocoon. Only his head was showing. He spoke in a pitiful voice. "Honey, I didn't mean it. My stomach has been bothering me lately." Ethan stared at him silently for a long time. Finally, he mercifully let him go. Liam did not dare go to a hospital for a checkup. The moment he left, Seven would report to Ethan. Ethan would send people to follow him. He could not let Ethan know about the baby. Ethan did not permit the existence of a child. He did not allow it before, and he would not now. 2 years ago, Liam had arrived in this world. He tried countless ways to return home but failed. He was forced to accept his new reality. He had no identification. He ended up working odd jobs in a rough part of town. The area was crowded and chaotic. Some alphas mistook him for an omega. They harassed him daily. When he fought back, they used pheromones to subdue him. The pheromones had no effect on him, but he could not win a physical fight. It was a miserable existence. Finally, Ethan intervened to help him. He brought Liam back to his home. He asked if Liam wanted to sign an agreement. He offered $10 million and a penthouse. In return, Liam would be his human suppressant. He would help Ethan manage his desires and pheromones. Liam did not fully understand the role, but the money and housing were very appealing. He would no longer be harassed. He agreed without any hesitation. After reviewing his medical report, Ethan asked a question. His face was emotionless. "Are you sure you cannot get pregnant?" "Absolutely positive," Liam had promised. He had even patted his chest for emphasis. It would be strange if he could get pregnant. He was not an omega. A man could not possibly conceive a child. Ethan did not respond. He frowned, studying Liam closely. Liam ignored his gaze. He reassured Ethan again about the impossibility of pregnancy. He quickly signed the agreement. He was afraid Ethan would change his mind. Now, he silently prayed the pregnancy test was wrong. Surprisingly, his morning sickness passed. His appetite became incredibly good. The baby grew quickly with good nutrition. His lower abdomen began to show a soft curve. Ethan gently squeezed his stomach. He asked casually if Liam had gained weight recently. Liam's entire body went stiff. "No, I've always been like this." He stopped Ethan's hand from exploring his waistband. He pretended to be angry. "Honey, do you have another omega outside? Or are you getting tired of me?" Ethan answered with his actions. He kissed Liam until he was dizzy and breathless. He could not delay any longer. Ethan was already suspicious today. Under the cover of darkness, Liam ran. He took not only the cash from the house, he also took a few of Ethan's discarded shirts. They held the pheromones the baby craved. There was not much cash. Using a card would reveal his location. He found a cheap, small motel. The room had a musty smell from lack of ventilation. The blankets had mysterious stains. He wanted to go back immediately, but he remembered Ethan's cold words. "Get rid of it." He instantly accepted the shabby room. Hugging Ethan's clothes, he lay on the bed. The baby needed Ethan's pheromones desperately. The scent on the clothes faded each day. Soon, there was no scent left. The baby started to become agitated. This made Liam feel uncomfortable all over. Nothing seemed to soothe the feeling. He rubbed his belly in frustration. He tried to reason with the baby. "Kiddo, can we do without the pheromones? Otherwise, we might both be in danger." He could not just go back to steal clothes. That seemed like something a pervert would do. He tossed and turned, barely sleeping all night. He counted the days on his fingers. It had been 5 days. Why hadn't Ethan come to find him? In the past, he had run away a few times. Ethan's needs were often too much for him to handle. Ethan always caught him on the same day. Perhaps Ethan was tired of him now. Maybe there was no need to look for him anymore. The thought caused a sharp pain in his chest. It solidified his decision to steal the clothes. If Ethan was tired of him, he would not know. Ethan was usually not home during the day. When Liam was away, 7 was usually turned off. He confidently used his fingerprint to enter the house. In a corner, 7 was unplugged. It stared at him lifelessly. He gently poked it. It did not move. He smiled with relief. He pulled out a large sack. Standing in the walk-in closet, he felt conflicted. Every piece of clothing he saw, he could picture Ethan wearing. He wanted to take every single item. In the end, the closet was half empty. The sack was bulging and impossible to lift. He heard the sound of a door opening downstairs. He remembered. Housekeeping came during the day. He called out casually, "Hey, can you help me lift this, mister?" Ethan said to clear these clothes out. The person did not move. He called out 2 more times. The person then started walking towards him. A familiar sense of pressure followed. His scalp tingled. His heart began to race uncontrollably. Couldn't be this unlucky. He slowly turned his head. He met Ethan's smiling yet not smiling eyes. It was over. It really was Ethan. He wished he could disappear into the floor. Ethan glanced at the sack, then at the empty closet. He asked when he had ever said to clear out these clothes. Liam put on a brave face. He said they looked old. He was just helping to clear some out. He tugged at his shirt to hide his stomach. He slowly edged sideways. "You can't live without my pheromones. Can you?" Liam hesitated, then nodded slightly. Ethan grabbed him and pinned him against the wall. He scoffed. "Liam, you have so little backbone. How did you dare to run away?" Liam's lips trembled. He felt wronged and frustrated. What other reason could there be? The baby wanted pheromones. His father did not want it. Why else would he resort to stealing clothes? Ethan forcibly pushed him into the bathroom. He followed him inside. Ethan looked like he could barely restrain himself. Liam stumbled. He nearly fell headfirst into the bathtub. "You smell awful." Ethan caught him and began to scold him. "Liam, are you stupid? You left the penthouse to live in that dump. You took all the cash. Why not stay somewhere decent?" Liam's eyes started to sting. He sniffled. The culprit was standing right in front of him. How dare he complain about the smell he had acquired? Ethan's thumb gently wiped his eye. He spoke in an annoyed tone. "Just a few words and you're crying. So sensitive." "I'm not." It was the pregnancy hormones making him emotional. He dodged Ethan's hand, trying to undress him. The baby could not be discovered. "Ethan, you go out. I'll wash myself." Ethan gave a cold laugh. "What part of you haven't I seen?" His clothes tore like paper in Ethan's hands. As his skin felt the cool air, he covered his stomach. He then quickly squatted down. "What's wrong with your stomach?" Ethan lifted him up from the floor. "Liam, move your hands." "No." He backed away repeatedly. He embarrassedly tried to grab the tattered clothes. He wanted to cover himself. Ethan's eyes narrowed. A hint of malice flashed in them. "Liam, don't make me say it again." Under the pressure of the pheromones, he trembled. He slowly lowered his hands. He looked down at his own stomach with reluctance. "Kiddo, your father knows about you now. I don't know if I can protect you. Maybe I won't even be able to protect myself." He gave a bitter smile. He slowly raised his head. Ethan's expression was clearly stunned. After a moment, he seemed to come to his senses. His voice was a little unsteady. "How long?" "Liam, is this why you ran away?" He touched Liam's stomach. The warmth from his palm made Liam instinctively arch his back. The pheromones were intoxicating to the baby. In a daze, the cold words echoed in his mind. Get rid of it. He snapped back to reality. He quickly moved away a few steps. He looked at Ethan with caution. Ethan frowned. With a firm pull, he drew Liam back into his arms. His hand rested on his stomach again. I remember your checkup. You don't have a reproductive cavity. How are you pregnant now? Who knows? He wanted to ask the same question. Ultimately, the one responsible was not him. It was Ethan. After staring at Liam and his belly for a while, Ethan acted. He pulled Liam out the door without a word. He walked so fast Liam almost fell. Ethan simply lifted him over his shoulder. He placed him inside the car. Ethan, where are you taking me? The hospital. Ethan's calm words were like a thunderclap. Liam's heart pounded, and his hands trembled. He was so decisive. He gave no time for anyone to react. Let me go. I'm not going to the hospital. He protected his stomach while struggling. He wanted to get out of the car, but he was held tightly in Ethan's embrace. In his desperation, he blurted out a lie. I'll confess. He's not your baby. You have no right to decide his fate. The hands on him suddenly tightened. Ethan's face darkened. His tone was chilling. Liam, I don't care whose baby it is. You are coming to the hospital with me now. Because he was uncooperative, Ethan used his pheromones. He was forced through a series of tests. He was not given a chance to see the results. A nurse took him directly to a hospital room. Besides Seven, neither Ethan nor the doctor was there. He knew what was happening. They were discussing how to get rid of the baby. Waiting for Ethan's return was agonizing. His mind was in turmoil. He prayed Ethan would have a change of heart. He wanted to sneak away, but Seven watched him without blinking. Every move he made, it mirrored. He had to lie down with his back to the door. He hoped the door would break. Then no one could get in. No one could harm him or the baby. Despite his wishes, Ethan returned. He was holding several sheets of paper. Liam snatched them from his hand. What is this? He flipped through them with a fearful heart. Surprisingly, it was not a surgery consent form. It was his and the baby's health report. The results showed they were both very healthy. If they were healthy, would Ethan choose to keep the baby? He bit his lip and looked up. Ethan's face was calm and unreadable. He had even retracted his pheromones completely. Liam couldn't even get a whiff of comfort. Based on past experience, he took a deep breath. Thank you for getting us checked. But like I said, he's not yours. Can you let us go now? No. Ethan took the report from his hands. A faint scent of pheromones emanated from him. The comforting smell made Liam's legs feel weak. Ethan gently squeezed the back of his neck. Liam, don't even think about leaving. If you leave, this baby in your belly won't be staying either. It was Ethan who said to get rid of the child. Now it was Ethan threatening him to stay. Why did he always have to listen to him? Ethan glanced at him. Who brought you out of the city's underbelly? Liam was momentarily speechless. It was true. He was harassed by alphas in that part of town. Once, he was almost assaulted. It was Ethan who saved him. He brought him to this safe place. He gave him a home in this world. He was conflicted and upset. He fell into a cold silence with Ethan. Ethan took him back to the penthouse. He had an important matter to attend to. He needed to leave for a short time. Liam felt a brief moment of relief. He wouldn't have to face him for a while. But before the relief could settle, he was pulled into an embrace. A hand rested on his stomach. What are you doing? We're in a fight. This kind of intimacy was inappropriate. Ethan ignored the question. Weren't you stealing my clothes to smell my pheromones? You don't want them now? Liam mumbled an affirmation. He did not resist. Unlike Liam's reluctance, the baby in his belly was thrilled. The baby was not on his side. He unhappily pushed Ethan slightly. That's enough. Ethan complied and released him. Before leaving, he spoke gently. Stay home. Don't run around. Someone will come to take care of you. If you need anything, ask Seven. I'll be back in a couple of days. Liam nodded distractedly. His mind was already plotting his next escape. He took a long, heavy nap. He woke up in the evening. Leaving his room, he noticed someone new in the hallway. The person smiled upon seeing him. Mr. Liam, can we talk? My name is Blake. I'm Ethan's childhood friend and his fiancée. Liam froze instantly. His mind went completely blank. He did not know how to react. Fiancé? Ethan had never mentioned having a fiancé. If he had known, he would not have signed the contract. He would not have become a human suppressant. Now, his contractual relationship was known to the fiancé. Blake looked him over. His gaze finally settled on his stomach. Liam uncomfortably tugged at his shirt. Blake smiled and spoke. Pregnancy must be difficult. Is the baby very active? I had a car accident years ago. My reproductive cavity was damaged. I can't conceive. Liam wondered what that had to do with him. That was a matter between him and Ethan. He ignored the comment. He went downstairs to the kitchen to find food. Even if he was mad at Ethan, he had to eat. Blake followed him like a persistent shadow. Ethan is taking over the family business. He'll be very busy. The old chairman said he needs a child to inherit. His relatives are using this against him. They are all fighting for power now. But thankfully, there's you. He paused for a moment. He sighed with emotion. This child came at the perfect time. Liam touched his belly. He chose to ignore him. He turned to see what was in the refrigerator. Blake moved closer. What do you want to eat? I'll make it for you. Before Liam could refuse, he was ushered out. Soon, the fragrant smell of food filled the air. He remembered Ethan's words. Someone would come to take care of him. So he had his fiancée come directly. He was taking care of the contract lover. Later that night, Ethan started a video call. Their Cold War was not over. Now, with the fiancée, it was far from ending. He placed the device face down on the bed. Ethan would be staring at a black screen. He would not have to see Ethan's face either. Ethan was not annoyed. He chuckled. Afraid to let me see you? Are you sleeping with my clothes again? Liam paused his sniffing motion. He glanced at the wrinkled shirt in his arms. How did he know? He took a deep breath. Then he threw the shirt onto the floor. Out of sight, out of mind. He retorted angrily. Who wants your stupid clothes? They stink. I put a vial of my pheromone extract on 7. If you feel uncomfortable, call for it. He replied stiffly. I don't want it. The smell makes me sick. Oh? Then who was it that ran away and came back to steal my clothes? He was touching a sore spot. Ethan's voice became husky. If you're still not feeling well, unbutton your shirt. I'll teach you. Liam's face turned red. He cursed him for being shameless. Just then, Blake's voice came from outside. Liam, are you hungry? I made a late-night snack. Do you want some? He pretended not to hear. He ended the video call with Ethan. He closed his eyes, trying to fall asleep. He had slept too much during the day. Now he was wide awake. His mind raced with thoughts. Blake was a strange person. He claimed to be Ethan's fiancé. Yet his attitude was better than expected. Without a familiar scent and warmth, he could not sleep. The baby started to fuss as well. 5 minutes later, he stopped fighting himself. He sat up. He looked at the shirt on the floor. Ethan's scent emanated from it. Inhaling the aroma, he silently berated himself. Why did he and the baby have to rely on Ethan? It was so pathetic. As he sniffed, he had a realization. He understood Blake's attitude now. Blake had told him he could not have children. He also said Ethan needed a child at this time. Ethan and Blake were using him as a surrogate. The child would belong to them. That's why Blake was so generous. He was personally caring for the pregnant lover. The thought made it even harder to sleep. The next day he found Blake. He had dark circles under his eyes. I'll be honest with you. This baby isn't Ethan's. It's useless to you. Blake looked at him, completely dumbfounded. Liam, what are you saying? Ignoring his shock, Liam continued. My relationship with Ethan is purely contractual. He's keeping me here because he's angry. He's mad that I hid a pregnancy with another man's child. Not because of feelings. This child isn't his flesh and blood. Even if you take him, Ethan can't inherit the company. Blake opened his mouth to speak but was cut off. I know you must be upset, but don't worry. I was only with him for the money. I don't like him. I won't pester him. He's not home. You should let me go. For a long while, Blake did not respond. He kept glancing behind Liam. His expression became stiff. Liam followed his gaze and turned around. He met Ethan's dark, gloomy face. His heart skipped a beat. He swallowed hard, sensing trouble. Didn't Ethan say he would be gone for days? Why was he back so suddenly? And he just happened to overhear those words. Blake quickly excused himself. You can talk to him yourself. He fled, leaving Liam and Ethan alone. A dark, hostile energy flickered in Ethan's eyes. His face was grim. His voice was deceptively gentle. Liam, say those words to me again. Liam pretended to be confused. What words? Ethan advanced on him step by step. The intense pheromones were clear. He should run back to his room and lock the door. But his legs felt like they were filled with lead. He could not move an inch. You don't like me. You won't pester me. You're only with me for the money. The pheromones were suffocating. His throat felt dry. Even breathing was difficult. He instinctively took 2 steps back. Ethan closed the distance. He grabbed Liam's arm with a firm grip. Liam stumbled forward into his chest. He felt like a fly caught in a spider's web. There was no escape. Ethan's grip was too strong. His wrist began to ache and turn red. He gave a bitter smile, looking up at him. Ethan, wasn't everything I said the truth? Their relationship started with that contract. The only lie was that he did not like him. Falling for him was his own mistake. But he could not control it. Ethan had been too good to him. Isn't the contract still in the safe in your study? You can look at it if you forgot. This child was an accident. It has nothing to do with you. Before he could finish, Ethan stopped him. His tone was colder than he had ever heard. Enough. Don't say any more. Liam, is that who I am in your eyes? He did not want to think that way, but Ethan's actions confirmed it. He lowered his head, saying nothing more. Ethan's face was ashen. He lifted Liam and carried him to the bedroom. Before Liam could react, Ethan was on top of him. His knees pinned Liam's legs. A torrent of kisses followed. They were impossible to fend off. The kisses were urgent and fierce. They were almost savage, a mix of biting and kissing. Pheromones filled the air, making Liam weak. He tried to resist but was held down tighter. Out of a desire for self-preservation, he stopped struggling. He let Ethan kiss him. Just as he was about to pass out from lack of oxygen, Ethan finally released his lips. But he was not finished. Tiny, soft kisses trailed from the corner of his mouth. They moved down his jaw and to his neck. Through his shallow breaths, he stared at the ceiling. It was becoming blurry. At the last moment, he broke free. No, you can't. He hid under the covers. Ethan seemed to calm down slightly. He took Liam's hand and guided it downward. Liam tried to pull his hand back but failed. Resigned, he looked away. Ethan kissed the back of his neck. He spoke through gritted teeth. "If you weren't pregnant, I would." He whispered 2 words in his ear. The words sent a shiver down Liam's spine. His body instinctively went weak. For the next few days, Liam avoided Ethan. Only at night was escape impossible. Ethan liked to use him as a pillow. He could only sleep soundly holding him. In the middle of the night, Seven's alarm woke him. Beep, beep, detecting abnormal body temperature and pheromones in Sir. Susceptibility period may be starting. Hearing this, Liam sleepily reached out. Ethan was like a blazing furnace. The heat instantly woke him up. The air was thick with suffocating pheromones. It made it hard to breathe. Even the baby, who loved Ethan's scent, was protesting. "Ethan, wake up." He pushed the man beside him. The high fever made him delirious. Ethan did not even open his eyes. He wrapped an arm around Liam, pulling him close. He instinctively moved towards his neck. He bit down hard. Liam winced in pain. He used all his strength to escape his embrace. He was panting heavily. He grabbed some clothes for Ethan to hold. He looked at the motionless AI. He felt a surge of frustration. "Seven, go get him a suppressant." After a moment, the robot replied. Inappropriate content detected. Entering sleep mode. Liam was speechless. One of them was unconscious. The other was standing helplessly. What was so inappropriate? It was still spreading rumors at a time like this. He would dismantle that robot sooner or later. He could not rely on Seven. He had to go downstairs for the suppressant himself. When he returned, the person on the bed was gone. Only the messy blankets remained. The next second, he was pulled backward. He fell into a scorching hot embrace. Instantly, possessive pheromones surrounded him. Ethan sniffed him all over. He asked discontentedly, "Honey, where did you go?" The way he nuzzled him made his body tingle. He spoke fiercely. "Who are you calling honey? Don't call me that." The cold suppressant in his hand kept him sane. It stopped him from being completely overwhelmed. "Suppressant, take it yourself." He handed him the syringe. Ethan obediently took it. Then he decisively threw it away. The sound of shattering glass echoed in the dark. The sound made Liam's heart clench. He cursed under his breath. He quickly hid the last remaining syringe. Ethan stuck to him like glue. He whined discontentedly. "Honey, why won't you hold me? Honey, I want you." Liam sighed in resignation. The inevitable could not be avoided. He really owed him. The baby in his belly was already a target. Now, he had to help him through his susceptibility period. Last time, Ethan was conscious. He had considered the pregnancy and stopped. Now, he was feverish and had lost his reason. He lifted Liam without a second thought. He carried him to the bed. Their breaths mingled. Ethan found his lips and kissed him. The fiery breath made the air thin. The pheromones were almost tangible. Liam bit his shoulder. He reminded him softly, "Be gentle. Don't hurt the baby." Ethan paused for a moment. He clearly did not quite understand. Liam took his hand. He placed it on his swollen belly. The world spun around. The person lying down was now Ethan. He was forced to straddle him. He looked down. Ethan's eyes were shining brightly with anticipation. "Is this okay?" A few minutes later, he mumbled about getting off. His back ached. He was tired. He was done. Ethan looked like his world had just ended. He lay down on his side with Liam. His hot body pressed against him from behind. Time had never felt so long. The sky outside began to lighten. His back ached as he curled up in the blanket. He secretly vowed never to trust an alpha in heat again. He was exhausted and sleepy. His leg was still being used. Afterward, Ethan became more lucid. He placed a hand on Liam's belly. He released soothing pheromones. "Does your stomach feel uncomfortable?" "I'm sorry. I couldn't control myself." "No." He was extremely tired. He could barely open his eyes. He pushed Ethan's hand away with lingering fear. He complained in a hoarse voice, "Don't touch me anymore." Ethan lay beside him, holding him. He kissed him gently. As he drifted off to sleep, he heard someone whisper, "Honey, wait for me a little longer. Don't leave me." The next afternoon, Ethan was nowhere to be found. 7 had deactivated its sleep mode. It stood guard beside him. Did Ethan's susceptibility period end so quickly? He sniffed the air. His strong scent was still very much present. "Where is Ethan?" "Sir is in the guest room." He got out of bed, planning to check on him. Before he got close, he smelled a strange scent. It was different from an alpha's pheromones. This scent was very gentle. Before he could react, Blake came out of the guest room. He was stunned for a second upon seeing Liam. He spoke softly. "Why aren't you resting more?" Ethan just took a suppressant. "He's asleep now." In his hand was an empty syringe. For the next few days, Ethan was in a feverish state. The sudden susceptibility period threw the penthouse into chaos. But with Blake there, the chaos seemed to have nothing to do with Liam. There was no better time to run. Before he left, he really did dismantle 7. He took the small vial of clear liquid from it. It was Ethan's pheromone extract. With this, he could ensure the baby's safe delivery, even without Ethan around. Half a month later, he arrived at a small coastal town. The people here were simple and kind. Life was slow and relaxed. He rented a small house with a yard. He was having breakfast while scrolling on his device. He saw a familiar face and name on the morning news. Blake, scion of the White family, kidnapped. Gland nearly removed. The shocking headline made him click on it immediately. He saw that he was rescued by Ethan. There was a sense of predictability about it. Although kidnapping was terrible, the experience might strengthen their bond. As long as they left him and his son alone, the baby grew bigger every day. Every night, after spraying the pheromone extract, he would kick excitedly. Soon, it was time for his checkup at the town's hospital. His neighbor was a big, burly alpha, but he was very gentle and considerate. He had been very helpful since Liam moved in. He heard about the hospital visit. He insisted on driving him there. After dropping him off, he left. Liam finished his checkup alone. He was relieved to hear the baby was healthy. It seemed the pheromone extract was a good substitute. With it, an alpha's presence was not necessary. Not long after, news of Ethan officially taking over his family's company was everywhere. He did not actively search for it. Every app pushed the news to him daily. He scoffed. What did a rich man's inheritance have to do with him? He furiously clicked not interested. He angrily closed the app. On his way home, he stopped at a fruit store. For some reason, his right eyelid started twitching. A few steps later, the bag broke without. Oranges and mangosteens rolled all over the ground. He tried to bend down. He realized his belly was too big to pick them up easily. As he stood there helplessly, a pair of shiny leather shoes appeared. He looked up. Ethan, who was just on the news, was standing before him. He froze on the spot. Ethan bent down to pick up the fruit. He produced another bag from somewhere. He placed them all inside. Seeing that he had no intention of returning them, Liam tried to grab the bag. Give them back. In the past, he would have let him have them. But now he had a baby to raise. Ethan was a rich man. He was still after his baby. If he wanted fruit, he could buy his own. Ethan seemed to be deliberately provoking him. He held the bag up high. Liam could not reach it even on his tiptoes. "I'll help you carry it." "Where do you live?" "I'll walk you back," he replied in a gruff voice. "They're a gift." "You're welcome." With that, he glared at him and walked away. When he got home, the squid drying in the yard looked perfect. His neighbor was also in his own yard. He had taught him how to dry the squid. He was about to smile and greet him. Then he suddenly fell silent. Liam turned his head. He saw Ethan, holding the fruit, following him like a ghost. Ignoring his neighbor, he quickly went inside. He tried to shut the door fast, but Ethan stuck his hand in to block it. His hand was squeezed by the door, but he did not make a sound. He wished it would crush his hand. Ethan took the opportunity to slip inside. He quickly pulled Liam into his arms. His large hand went under his shirt, touched his belly without any obstruction. "It's gotten so big. How have you been? Has he been bothering you?" He was still after his baby. This realization made him struggle fiercely. "Get off me. I told you, he has nothing to do with you. Why should you care if he bothers me? And why are you touching me? I'll sue you for harassment." Ethan chuckled softly. He held him even tighter. He then silenced him with a kiss. Their lips and tongues tangled for a long time. He finally released him reluctantly. He nuzzled his neck, inhaling his scent. The alpha pheromones were impossible to ignore. His protruding belly was pressed against Ethan's abs. The rise and fall of his chest made him very uncomfortable. He shifted restlessly. He could not help but feel nervous. "Don't move. Let me hold you for a while." Smelling the familiar scent, his body and mind relaxed. After a while, Ethan spoke out of the blue. "Liam, it's all over. I'm sorry for what you went through." Being held in one position for so long was making him stiff. He had not been this close to Ethan in a while. The baby was very happy, but he was not. He pushed Ethan irritably. "Have you had enough? If not, go home and hug your fiancé." Ethan's hand paused. He looked up at him. "My fiancé is right here in my arms. I'll hug you wherever you are." Being stared at so intently made his face flush. His heart pounded. "Blake is your fiancé. Go hug him." "Ethan, let go of me." He struggled to free himself from his tight grip. Hearing this, Ethan frowned. "Is that what Blake told you? Did someone else come and tell me?" He gave him a "what do you think" look. Ethan did not move. He held him securely on his lap on the sofa. There was no escape. "Blake is not my fiancé. He's my childhood friend and a doctor. That's why I asked him to help take care of you." Liam frowned, skeptical of his explanation. But thinking back, Blake was never hostile. He was only concerned. Like 7, he had watched him closely in the penthouse. He was with him almost 24/7. Ethan gently brushed his hair from his forehead. He explained softly, "Some people in my family were making trouble. They were trying to find my weakness to threaten me. You were pregnant. What if they found out and hurt you?" Blake said he had a plan. He suggested we pretend to be fiancés. I thought he had explained it to you. After hearing this, the news report flashed in his mind. "So Blake was kidnapped because of you?" Ethan nodded. "So that was why." He was glad he ran away from the penthouse. If he had stayed, he might have been kidnapped too. After all, a pregnant man versus a fiancé. The pregnant man seemed like a more effective threat. So, with Ethan here now, were he and the baby still in danger? He gave Ethan a resentful look. His eyes told him to get out of his house. Ethan squeezed his hand tightly. "Don't worry. It's all been resolved. Nothing like that will happen again," he said softly. He stared at their intertwined fingers. "I'm sorry. I should have explained it to you sooner." He mumbled, "It's not too late now." Ethan smiled. He pressed a kiss to the back of his hand. His lips felt hot against his skin. He flinched but did not try to pull away. Ethan cupped his face, forcing him to meet his eyes. "Liam, the danger is gone. Will you come home with me?" He curled his fingers, hesitating. Finally, he nodded at him. "All right." Before leaving, he wanted to say goodbye to his neighbor. Ethan went with him. Unexpectedly, his neighbor seemed to know Ethan better than him. "Not staying a few more days? Taking him back so soon?" Ethan nodded. "Yes, the living conditions and medical care here aren't sufficient." Liam's eyes darted between them. The neighbor explained with a laugh. "I owed him a favor. He asked me to look after you." No wonder the neighbor had been so attentive. He often brought him food. He said it was hard to cook for one person. Whenever he went out, he would always run into him. He would always ask where he was going. Then he would offer him a ride, claiming it was on his way. He once mistakenly thought he was interested in him. So it was all because of Ethan. He reached out and pinched Ethan's arm. "I had to," Ethan explained. "Since you were so determined to leave, I let you. But I had to ensure your safety. This was the only way." All right. It had already happened. He had no choice but to accept it. A few months later, they opted for a C-section. Blake performed the surgery. A loud cry echoed in the operating room. Soon, Blake held the baby up to his face. "Look, it's a very healthy alpha baby." His brain was still processing. He only saw the baby's red, chubby legs. He asked dazedly, "Did you do something to him? Why does he look like he's been cooked?" Blake almost dropped the baby from laughing so hard. "How can you say that about our baby? Don't worry, he'll turn fair in a few days." Outside the operating room, Ethan and Seven rushed over. Ethan spoke incoherently. "Honey, does it hurt? Are you uncomfortable? Do you need pheromones?" It was the first time he had seen him so flustered. He tooted and complained with a frown. "Oh, Ethan, you're so noisy." Ethan sheepishly fell silent. Seeing this, Seven, who was standing by, did not dare make a sound. It usually showed no emotion, but now, its screen flashed between celebratory and crying emojis. It looked like it was about to short-circuit. After regaining some strength, he told Ethan to get a dictionary. "The baby is born, but we don't have a name yet." Ethan flipped through the dictionary with him. "You decide. He'll take your last name." "Of course he'll take my name. I gave birth to him. He has to have my name. Besides, you already have a 7 with your name." "Young master, I am here." Hearing its name, Seven rushed over. Tried to squeeze between him and Ethan. He flipped a page randomly and pointed. "All right, the baby's name is decided. Let's call him Liam Ethan Ning." "Ethan, go get the baby for me to see." The baby looked quite big in Blake's arms. In Ethan's arms, he seemed tiny. He looked like a small doll. His large eyes darted around. He was curiously observing them. He was so cute Liam wanted to bite his chubby cheeks. He called Seven over. He had it take a photo of the 3 of them. Although he had accidentally traveled here, he was in an unfamiliar place. But now he was no longer alone. He had a small family of his own.